What's good, everybody? What is good? What is good? How y'all doing?
Yes, y'all. Tell us how y'all feel. It is hump day.
Hump day.
Yes. The
Hump
week
day.
is almost over. Unless you work on the weekends, and I'm just sorry.
Nah, I don't care if it is or it ain't. It's still hump day. So it is the Sig Yak Show. I'm your guy, DJ Whitebread, the one and only. You can find me at Whitebread the DJ on everything. And I got this little chocolate Red Riding Hood Miss Yak right here with me.
What's up, y'all? This your girl, Miss Yak. And you can catch me at Miss_Yak. And that's not YAK, that is GNAC, as in cognac, if you feel me.
Ooh, tell them why.
Well, that's because of my beautiful dark complexion and because I just smooth like that.
Smooth like that. So you like
I'm
different
smooth.
planets. Smooth.
Yeah, pretty
Smooth
much.
like that.
Pretty much.
Smooth like that. So, y'all, this week has been crazy. I've been going through hell. I told y'all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is what it is. You know, it ain't no sugarcoating. My music therapy on TikTok, which we on TikTok too, y'all. TikTok looking at the back end, they're looking at my screen over here. So, hey, everybody on TikTok. All right, so you know, did music therapy on TikTok last night.
Yeah.
And I've been missing my music therapy family.
Oh.
LaWanda said, hey, Miss Yak.
Hey, girl.
So I've been missing my music therapy family because that's actually therapy for me, but I was not doing it because I was trying to get some other therapy. Anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that. What's been going on in your life for the past week?
Man. So I guess I got some good things going on in my life as well. I got my new full-time. I just changed positions. Same company, but new position. Now working from home, y'all. Yeah.
Hey, you remember that song?
What?
I've had some good days.
You know how you just cut through my joy. Just like that.
Because you having some good days.
So you're just going to cut through my joy. You're going to ask me how my week been going.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You know what? But
you've got some hills to climb.
I'm going to let you have your moment.
LaWanda said congratulations.
Thank you, girl.
All right. So go ahead and finish it up. I'm just
you have your moment, sir.
All right, so let's everybody. Congratulations to Miss Yak. She is now working from home. She got a fat increase, and I'm gonna ask her to buy me a cheeseburger from the burger joint down the street, and put some extra ketchup on it and 2 extra pickles.
Okay.
Large sweet tea.
All right.
What? I can't do that?
No. Okay.
Okay, but anyway, so along with her doing that, I applaud her. I'm proud of her. I'm congratulating her. She's doing big things. I'm still breathing, so I'm doing big things too.
Yeah.
So with that being said, let's do it like this. Let's talk about what's happening out there.
Man, see, that's why I don't like watching the news.
Okay, what we're gonna talk about first?
Y'all, we stumbled across some articles today. So, first off, our man, I know a lot of us got some memories of this man.
Oh, you want him first?
Yes.
Go to the other one.
So, well, okay.
Go to the other one first.
I guess I'm gonna go to the other hot topic first, because other one was. Anywho, this is gonna make you mad. All right, so I don't know where all you guys are watching from, what states or countries you guys are watching from, but came across this article. We got to post it up there. This teenager, Piper Lewis,
right,
in Iowa, the girl. Okay, so she apparently had a troubled life. So in 2020, 15 years old, she kept running away from home for a span of 3 months. The first quarter of the year, January through March, she kept running away from home, right? Then she ended up finding herself living in the hallway of a building, moving in with some guy, because there's always a guy willing to take in a young lady, right? Moved in with him. Then she got out of that situation because he was verbally, physically, sexually abusive to her or whatever. So then she ends up moving across the hall with this other guy, who in turn basically does the same thing. So now she's being trafficked for sex, for marijuana and other things and whatnot. Raped repeatedly over a span of several days. This is all allegedly, of course, right? And then she, the last time that he raped her, while he's knocked out, she grabs a knife and proceeds to stab him 30 times. Okay. Good. So she gets locked up.
Good out loud?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, think about this. Okay, she's 15. She's been sex trafficked. She's been raped, right? And they lock her up. She's facing 20 years. So she's been locked up for the past 2 years. They finally sentenced her this week, actually. And so they're letting her on probation. She got to serve like 1,200 hours of community service hours. But this is the kicker. Not only does she have to do that, she has to pay $150,000 in restitution.
$150,000 for her getting raped.
To the guy she killed for raping her.
Yeah, Luana said she saw that. That's bull crap, man.
So I'm reading this article and I'm like, and the judge says that, the restitution part, he couldn't get around because that's Iowa law. So what you're telling me is, don't get raped in Iowa.
So anybody out there from Iowa or whatever, do not get raped. Do not pass go. Just go ahead and kill them. You'll get off quicker than if they raped you. Right?
You still got to pay restitution. That's my assumption. You can't. I'm like, she was 15, y'all.
Whatever, man. That's crazy.
So now, on top of this, all right, think of the mental trauma that this young lady's going to have to face. She's now 17 years old. You're making her pay the guy's family, the family of the guy who raped her and sex trafficked her, and then going to have her on probation for the next several years. Right. And if she doesn't meet her probation terms, she's going back into jail for 20 years. Like, what sense does this make?
That is bullshit. Like, how you gonna sit there and oh man. Okay. So I know how the ladies feel about it. Fellas, your daughter, your sister, your mama, your auntie, your somebody, anybody get raped. Kill somebody. Now they in trouble. That's just like saying, look here, just lay there and take it.
Yeah, that's basically what you're telling me to do.
That's bull.
Just take it.
That's bull. It's always bullshit. For real, it's bullshit. I personally, I don't like it. It's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
Okay.
I mean, that's almost as bad as Illinois passing this purge law.
Yeah, I saw that.
Are you freaking kidding me?
I saw that.
So Iowa and Illinois are off the list.
So
okay?
that's like, yeah, that's that crazy stuff there. Jeez. Yeah, that's
why I don't watch the news.
Yeah.
Because it don't do nothing but piss you off.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do all of that. I gotta get back up to those.
So now.
Yeah. So y'all, we are I'm trying to see, but I can't see you. You're blocking me. There you go.
Can you see now, sir?
I can now.
Are you sure?
Yes, I can now.
Be positive.
Yes, I can now. I can see now. All right, so y'all, here we go. I hate that this is something that we gotta announce and we gotta say. But unfortunately, our guy, Jesse Powell,
the way you talk,
passed away.
The way you walk.
At the age of 51, Jesse Powell, the singer of the hit song out of the 90s, You, the one that they sing at a lot of weddings.
Yeah.
I finally found the nerve
to say,
yeah, that.
I'm gonna make a change in my life, starting here today.
Yeah, keep going.
I forgot the words.
I
surrender all my love. I never thought I
Come
could.
on now, how you gonna forget the words?
I'm giving all my love away, and there's only one reason that I would. I forgot how it goes.
Baby, it's you.
The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you say my name.
See, I had to do that part. See, and that shit sounded good. Yeah, it did.
That was the jam.
Yeah. Okay. Luana said he was discovered right there in Kansas City.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Is that where you are, Luana, in Kansas City?
Yeah. So yeah, she said he was discovered right there in Kansas City. Yeah, man, it's unfortunate that my man has passed away.
At 51.
At 50.
He was young.
He was. So y'all, all right. Yeah, I hate to do that, man. I hate to be that way. Jesse Powell, man, we giving, condolences to the family. His sisters reported it yesterday. So today?
Oh yeah.
So all right. Now let's get into the subject at hand.
All right.
Ladies, and some of them gentlemen.
Speak your piece.
Would y'all rather have a man of the house or a man in the house?
Depends.
What you mean?
Because, you can say that, I want a man of the house, but what kind of man are you really getting if you say a man of the house? Because no two men of the house are the same. If you follow what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, but if you got a man of the house, this man of the house is the man. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
He is the man.
Okay. Because when you say a man in the house, that could be several different things. That could be just your grown son living in the house.
No.
Okay. That's what I said. That's the man in the house.
That ain't a man, that's a son.
Follow what? Depending on how old he is.
He's still a son.
Your son can still be a man. You can't take that from him.
But he ain't gonna be the man of that
That's
house.
not what. Come get him.
No.
That's not what I said. I said you could have your son who is a man living in the house. Therefore, he's a man in the house. Lord have mercy.
I get it.
Or you could have your boyfriend who just ain't doing crap living on your sofa. Well, you shouldn't be living on your sofa if you're a man. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. But you could have your man sit out, but he ain't doing nothing. So then he's just a man in the house too, because he ain't pulling for crap.
So why he in the house?
Because some of these women don't.
So that's just a man in the house.
That's the man in the house.
So that's just that piece of ding that you want to be there with you.
That's all he good for.
That's just that settle that you have.
That's all he good for.
All right, so let's break this down. Okay, Luana says she want a man of the house. That's what's up. I like that answer. I like that answer. Okay,
so what's with these women that just have men in their house? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
All
why?
Right, so a lot of these women, to me, this is just Whitebread talking now.
Okay.
A lot of these women sit there now and say they just so independent, so I can do this by myself. I don't need a man for not jack shit. And the only thing that they have a man for is to make them sweat and moan and wet the pillows up.
So you're saying that some women are choosing to have a man,
just have a piece of man. You know, I hear a lot of women say a piece of man better than no man.
No.
That's what y'all say. I mean,
no.
I said they. I said
no,
they.
You said y'all.
Women in general.
No.
A lot of women.
Now I have heard that. Yes, I have heard that, but that's some BS.
Yeah. So
that's just straight BS, and she's got other issues that need to be, dived into a little bit deeper.
All right. So yeah, if y'all are listening on TikTok right now and y'all want to jump into this conversation, I'm watching the TikTok feed, but if y'all want to come over to Facebook or YouTube to the Sig and Yak Show page, we can see the comments pop up there, and everybody that's watching can see our comments as well. All right. Oh, Lawana said, you right, Ms. Yak. So my thing is a lot of women that settle because they feel like they got everything that they want and need.
I don't think they settle because they feel like they have everything they need and what they want and need. I felt like that they settle because the pickings are slim.
So you saying the pick and slim, so they just go ahead and sell and be like, I can do what I want to do.
The pickings are slim. Like I mean, back when I was
That's
like,
true. It is a lot of you don't have a lot of straight men that want to be the head of households. You don't.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that as a man.
Yeah.
Because for one reason, I was going to say three, but I don't know if I got three. But for one reason, you got so many women that have been hurt that they sit there and they feel like they don't, like I said a minute ago, don't need a man for nothing but that bedroom action.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes not even that. They shoot, them toys have come a long way.
So yeah, Lawana, some women are scared to be alone, so they just take anything.
Yeah.
That is it. That's what it is. They so scared that they just take anything and won't care. They won't care. That's how you get all these women that sitting up there turning around with little Pookie who didn't set up there. He done screwed every. Oh my God! I got a homeboy right now.
Mm-hmm.
I got a homeboy right now. He done screwed two sisters, the cousin, and now he's staying with the mama.
What?
Yeah,
that is some dysfunctional family crap.
I don't get it, but he laughed about it and he said, "I'm just keeping it in the family."
That is some dysfunctional shit.
Now the sisters, I'm gonna give him a little benefit of the doubt on that because they got the same dad, but different mamas.
They still sisters.
But I don't think he knew when that happened. But you done been with the sisters, a cousin, and now you staying with the mama. I'm hoping he ain't sleeping with that mama too. I'm hoping
he is.
I hope not, because she kind of old. I mean, mama is in
it still work.
Mama's in her mid to late 70s.
It still work.
And he round about 35, 36.
Okay. Some of these women in their 70s still look like they in their 30s.
Yeah, you saw that grin on TikTok where they said stop twerking.
No.
Yeah, boy, Granny can get it. I'm saying Granny will get it. But anyway, Melinda, what's good? She said no. She said once you find out, that should have stopped right there. Yeah, it should have stopped. But once they just kept going, they let it go.
He must got some good stuff. He has to have some good stuff. But I'm sorry. Ain't nobody ding dang that good. None. It just ain't. For you to go with my sister, my cousin, and now my mama.
You ain't seen no flicks where they all be in the same house, doing it all at the same time.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't watch those.
You are lying. The truth ain't in you. Get you another drink, and I bet you'll tell all your secrets.
Whatever.
Sean, what's good, cuz?
Hey. That's
yeah,
crazy.
That is crazy.
That's insane. No. Like,
it is
okay.
Crazy. It is
so,
crazy.
For someone to be considered a man of the house, Whitebread.
That's right.
What characteristics should a man possess?
Wait, Melinda said that's them holiday parties.
Wait a minute, Melinda.
Oh!
Wait a minute.
Them holiday parties. Yeah. What's up, Josh? I see you, man. Hey, that's my boy, Crown Me, King Josh on TikTok. Y'all follow him if y'all can. He be over there cooking, man. That joke be cooking.
Okay.
All right, so you said, what does it take to be a man of
the what are the characteristics of a man of the house, in your opinion, sir?
Look at me. Look at me.
Okay.
Just look at,
what am I looking at?
First of all, this gnat that just flew across here just made me mad. But just look at me. I consider myself to be a man of the house.
And why?
First of all, because I can run my house and make sure everything is taken care of. Now, if y'all know me and y'all know I'm transparent, I'm transparent. I'm DJ Whitebread. That's my character.
Mm-hmm.
That's my profession.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm on put my government. I am Darius.
Ooh.
Just tell you how serious this conversation is.
Ooh.
I am Darius. I run my house. It's me and my 2 kids in my house. So, with that being said, I have to be the man of the house. And it wasn't that I was forced into this. It's a choice. Fellas, we gotta make a choice to be a man of the house. We do. Because if you sit there and you want to play house,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna get burned. You're gonna get burned. You want to try to play house. Because when Lord have mercy, when my daughter came on her cycle, Lord have mercy. Grow up time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nobody that I can call to say, come on. But I was dating somebody at the time and she came over there.
Okay.
Cool. She came over there and she was trying to help me, show me the stuff. I was about to fold. I was in my apartment on the floor in the bathroom, balled up in a knot, almost in the damn fetal position, because I didn't know what the hell to do. But at the same time, I flipped it and I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get this together. Let me go and get it all the way together. Let me go be there for my baby, because that's what I got to do.
Mm-hmm.
I went out there and I told the girl I was talking to, I said, you know what? I said, I appreciate it. I appreciate this pouch you just put together for her. You know, because she put the pouch in there. I learned real quick the difference between all the different colors of the pads and what they mean. The why she needed a panel line. The pouch with the wipes in there and the extra pair of panties just in case she flew a little too heavy. You know what I'm saying? This real shit.
Yeah, but why she still call them by color and not what they are?
I mean, no, yeah, she called them. She taught me by the color. You know what I'm saying? So we got a guest coming in.
Can you get to the door?
I hope it got a key.
You hope it got a key?
It. The answer is he, she, it. No, for real. But the thing about it is, you gotta be real with everything that you do, and to be a man of the house. What up, dude? To be a man of the house, you gotta sit there and be ready for stuff like that. If the dog barking too loud, you gotta be that man to go tell that dog, hey boy, you better shut that shit up. If the grass need cutting, you gotta either get your tail out there and get up and get in that yard and cut that grass, or you gotta make sure it get done.
So just taking care of the household in general. But what happened? Okay, but let's. Okay. All right.
With taking care of that household, you got to make sure everybody in that house taken care of. Now, if you got a woman in the house, you got to make sure she's straight. Because if she ain't straight, she gonna go find a man of the house to replace this man in the house because he really wasn't a man. I mean, the man in the house to replace the man of the house because he really wasn't the man that she needed.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now, talk to me.
Okay, but you said a man of the house has to be the person that takes care of the house. But what about in older days, like when our grandparents was, coming up and whatnot, the man of the house didn't necessarily take care of the house.
He did take care of the house.
No, the wife took care of the house.
She cooked and cleaned, but he took care of the house.
And what? Because he paid the bills?
Part of it, but for that house to be, that's probably business right there. I'll call him back in a minute. But for that house to be taken care of, he had to be the one to go out there. And I don't care if they had a farm or whatever. Mm-hmm. He was out there on that farm doing what he had to do, or he was out there dealing with whatever he had to deal with. While she did, they were a team. Now, a man of the house, he can do it by himself, but if he's smart, he's gonna use his teammates.
Okay.
If he Jordan, she Pippen. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You get what I'm going with that?
I said,
okay. Hey, don't do me like that. You got me feeling kind of bad.
Why got you feeling bad?
All right, so Luana said her dad took care of things on the outside of the home. Her mom took care of things on the inside of the home. Yeah, the teamwork make the dream work. Right?
I agree with that, but I was piggybacking off of what you had said, sir.
Okay. Go ahead.
So that's all I was doing.
But piggyback.
I did. You just
oh, I thought you were trying to go against me like you always do, and I was trying to defend myself before I had to.
See, you didn't even listen to what I'm saying. You already jumping to the defense. You are not actively listening, sir.
I sure was not.
Oh my goodness.
All right. LaShawn, Landra, what's good? I see y'all.
So okay. So when it comes to what about these men men in the house, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that because you got boys who grow up, they don't know how to take care of business and whatnot, and they're used to people just taking care of them all the time, and so they end up finding these women who are willing to take care of them as well,
right?
And so as long as they have women who are willing to do that, there's no need for them to become men of the house, because there's always going to be somebody to take care of them. Now, I actually, was married to a guy like that, where their mother took care of everything. She's got like 3 grown men living in the house. They're her sons, but she still clean up their rooms and stuff. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Wait a minute. Hold on. He grown and mama go in there and clean up the room.
Yes.
He grown and mama go in there and clean
yes. And I was like, what? I'm living in the Twilight Zone. Like, what is this?
What the hell? What's this? 1942?
I don't know. I didn't understand it. And I guess, I don't know. I guess it's, some women feel like, well, if I don't do it, it's not going to get done the right way and whatnot. But as a mom, even if you're a single parent, and she wasn't a single parent, but even if as a single parent, you still got to be able to teach them how to do for themselves. They got to know how to be independent.
Yeah, for real.
Because ain't no woman gonna want to be sitting there taking care of no grown man. I'm sorry. Not no woman worth her grain of salt. And that's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Now, y'all might disagree with me, but I know me personally, I'm not trying to take care of no grown man. No. Because we have to be a partnership 100%. It's not,
That's what gotta happen. That's what gotta happen. Because if it's not a partnership, it ain't about nothing.
No, it's got to have that partnership. You have to be able to, pick up the load. Another one.
Facts.
Yeah, you have to be able to, pick up that load for each other. So like if you fall short on something, whatever, then I will come up, and take care of that load and vice versa and whatnot. If you have a man in the house who's not, contributing to the household and all he's waiting on is that next meal, he's just there to eat, sleep, and
eat, sleep, and shit. Say it.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say eat, sleep, and get his dick wet. But that's all he's there for. Man, I mean,
well, see, you can't really say that because that go both ways. That go both ways because if you keeping him there and letting him get his dick wet, that means you enjoying it too.
Oh, I'm not saying that she don't enjoy it. I'm not saying that she don't enjoy it. Obviously she do because she still kept him there.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, like, ladies.
See, Carlos said, "Gotta be 50-50." Exactly, bro.
No, I ain't even doing 50-50.
Coming in talking to me.
I'm not even going 50-50, Carlos. It's gotta be 100-100 because 50-50 means you all giving half.
The song said
only half.
50-50 love.
No, 100-100. You give me all or nothing.
I get it. 50-50. You getting all of it?
No.
You getting all of it?
No. 50 means I'm only giving you half of me. Yes.
No. See, that's the misconception of 50-50 in a relationship. Now, 50-50 on everything is half and half. But in a relationship, if I'm gonna bring my 50 and you're gonna bring your 50, that's 200.
Yeah.
Because you can't be in a relationship half-assed.
Yeah, you can.
It's shitting me. That ain't a relationship.
People do it all the time.
That's not. Look, there it is. I'm gonna put that on the screen. Carlos said, you can still give 50-50 and give your all. That's what I'm saying. Ain't you ever been in a math class where they say you get 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5?
But I've also seen 50-50 don't work for everybody, because 50-50 is like it. I'll put it this way. 50-50 depends on the people involved, because I've seen people go 50-50 and they are not giving their all. They're not. Okay. So it's like, that's what I said, no, give it all to me, not just half.
Luana is agreeing with you. She said, you're right.
Thank you, Luana.
Is agreeing with you. You know, but we're saying the same thing, but I'm saying if he is the man of the house and y'all are doing 50-50, meaning that team, that means he is doing everything he can, and he's expecting you to do everything you can.
Most definitely.
And that's 50-50 because y'all splitting it, but both of y'all are giving y'all 100%.
Okay. I'm going to let it go. Okay.
This is the kind of stuff. Oh, you know what? Boo.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm the man of the house.
Whatever.
I'm sorry.
Whatever.
It just fit right.
You're the man of your house.
Somebody gave a long comment. Let me see what we got.
Oh, what Carlos got to say?
Carlos says, then at that time, you have to evaluate your relationship and your goals in that relationship to break that cycle in the next relationship. Ooh.
Yeah, you definitely need to evaluate.
Ooh.
But you know what the problem is? People don't stop to evaluate. They get out of one relationship and just hop into the next, and the next, and the next, and the next. And therefore, they never really get to know who they are. So because they don't know who they are, they don't know what they want or what to look for in a man of the house. Okay. They just kept getting all these men in the house.
Luana said it has to be 100, especially if one of them gets sick and you have to give 100 of yourself.
Yeah.
But if I'm giving, if we say we splitting 50-50, but because I mean we saying 50-50, okay? Mm-hmm. We are saying 50-50 because we splitting it down, meaning what I don't have, you got, and what you don't have, I got. But all of mine is here, all of yours is there.
But see, when I think of 50-50, like when you split things 50-50, it's like, okay, I cover these bills or expenses, you cover those bills and expenses. So it's like, I don't know what you got going on over there. You don't know what I got going on over here because we're doing things separately, as opposed to combining everything into one pool and everybody knows what's going on. So if something were to happen to one or the other, or whatnot, then the other person is aware of everything and can go ahead and pick up that slack.
Okay. So in my marriage, both of them, we had separate accounts. Me being who I thought I was supposed to be, I gave debit cards to my account. And it was whatever is needed, let's do it. Whatever we need to do, let's do it. Luana said 50-50 is a roommate, not a relationship.
Hello.
I got burnt. You know, because looking back, I was being that man of the house, which I wouldn't change nothing. I ain't gonna lie. I would only thing I'd change is the folks I was with. Okay. You know, wouldn't change the kids because I love my kids.
I don't think you can.
No, I'm saying, like, if I could have got them a different moment, it would have been better. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Me and my kids' mom, we have discussed and we both realized we were not in love when we got married. We learned to deal with each other and tolerate each other. And we did that for about 12 years. Ain't that some shit? This shit make me almost want to cry. Because I'm not gonna say I wasted 12 years trying to be that man of the house and do what I was supposed to do. But I wasted 12 years trying to do it and being discouraged about doing other stuff too. That's a whole nother show.
Yeah, I'm just not saying anything on that subject.
Cause I already told you, you know the ins and outs.
I had my own opinions about that situation. And I'm just for the sake of time,
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Zip your lip.
Yes, for the sake of time and for the respect of people that I care about, I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Can you pull me some here? So, if y'all had noticed, I normally don't drink wine until I come on this show.
Because I'm the wine drinker.
Yeah. And so, don't let the label show they ain't no sponsor.
Well, I can't kind of help that, sir, because the way where you have the...
Oh, my bad. But anywho, what was I saying? Yeah, 50-50. Oh, 100-100. If you're a man of the house, you got certain stuff you got to do. But I'm going to take it a step further. And I'm going to ask this question because I see you got females. How can you be a man of the house if you just got a woman in the house? You got to match up.
Ouch.
You got to match up.
Ouch.
You got to match up. You got to, for that man to be the man of the house, he got to have a woman of the house. You got to match energy.
I get it. That goes back to what we were saying about the 50-50, 100-100. I get it.
Right.
That makes perfect sense to me because, I mean, you can't just be mooching off of the other person. I mean, you both have to be contributing to the household equally, So yeah, I get it perfectly.
So I mean, I'm just trying to see now.
So would you characterize let's say a housewife or a house husband as just a woman in the house or a man in the house? Or are they still, contributing?
Okay. So when we say housewife, house husband, it sounds like we basing it on finances. And that
not necessarily. I'm just asking a question.
That is not. Finances has nothing to do with the man of the house or the woman of the house. It is Lord have mercy. I said this, I think it was last week.
Right, but I'm not saying anything about finances.
When we go in the structure of your house, if you're married, y'all help me if I'm wrong. The man is this umbrella up here, right? Up under that umbrella, he got the wife, the kids, the fish, the dog, the cat, the gerbils, the hamster,
all the pets
grass,
in there too.
All that, because he's responsible for all of it.
Okay.
If that dog barking too loud at midnight and they keep that child up that's in the 4th grade, so he can't go get his rest and he got to take his test tomorrow, so he's sleeping during the test. That man should have went up there and said, hey, this dog finna go in the garage. He finna go outside for a little while. Baby boy gotta get some sleep. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's where we got the man is ultimately responsible. And now if you want to get it and take it to the religion side, that's why they say the man is the head of the house. Because he is ultimately responsible to God, the higher power.
Okay.
Now, not saying that the woman can't be, but the man is ultimately responsible, or the male figure, if it's a relationship to where it is 2 women or 2 guys or whatever. The one in that role as the male figure, so to say. I'm trying not to say it and get in trouble with it because you get what I'm saying.
Right, you have same-sex relationships. Somebody's going to be the head.
Right. Because you can't have too many chiefs. Somebody got to be the enemy.
Yeah.
But for that man to be, or whoever to be the head, I'm gonna say the man because that's what we're talking about.
Uh-huh.
For that man to be the head, he gotta be able to lead them, but he also gotta know how to follow at the same time.
Oh yeah. Now I was in my first marriage. I naturally lended that role to my husband at the time, the role of man of the house, because that's what I was seeking. That's what I thought he was supposed to be. This is my husband. He's supposed to be the man of the house. Wait.
woman said a man needs to be more responsible than a woman. Take more responsibility.
Oh, I'm sorry. Lawana says the man needs to take more responsibility than the women. Oh, okay. All right. And you know what? Let me get back to that. Because I didn't want to lose my train of thought.
Okay.
What I was going to say is my first marriage and whatnot, I, immediately lended that role to him because I assumed him as my husband, he's supposed to be the man of the house. So as his wife, I'm supposed to follow his lead, right? I quickly learned.
That's what they say.
I quickly learned he was not worthy to be followed, right? And so at some point in time, I had to take the reins. I was forced to take the reins because he was leading me into a ditch.
Sam said every captain needs a co-captain.
Yeah, but I couldn't be co-captain of that mess. That was a sinking ship. It really was.
What you just did on mine?
It was.
I need some gorilla tape to put on my lips.
It was a sinking ship, and that just brings me to my point. In order for if you want a woman to follow you, men, you got to be able to lead. Okay, and if you're going to lead, you also have to, like he said, be willing to follow, because there are going to be instances where you don't know what the heck you're talking about, but your woman does. So you got to be willing to be able to go and say, you know what, baby, you know more about this than I do.
Let's break this down, though.
Okay.
A lot of, oh my God, I'm finna get cursed out for this one. But a lot of women don't know how to take the reign from a man that's already in charge and confused.
Okay, break that down for me. What you mean?
All right, so as a man, when we are in the leading role, and we come to a challenge. If we going through the process of the challenge, it's in our nature as men. It's in our nature to sit there and say, okay, I'm gonna figure this out. I got this. I can make this happen. I can do it this way or do it this way. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna do trial and error.
Okay.
And we're gonna finally get it. Now,
hopefully.
I ain't speaking for them, but I'm gonna get it. Because I ain't stopping till I get it. But I have been in a relationship to where a situation came up that I had never seen before, never heard of, never dealt with. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I do personally is I get quiet for a minute because I'm thinking. Once I get quiet and I'm thinking about it, I have to sit back and slow down and say, okay, so if A and B got to C, then D and E said F. So once I crack all that down in my head, I start making moves. Mind you, first time around, my moves were going crazy because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. It was her child. Her child was dealing with some stuff that she had been dealing with for a while, so her mom was used to it. Mm-hmm. But this is something that we had never discussed, had never talked about.
Okay.
She was keeping it quiet.
Okay.
But I'm in the house with you and your kids.
Okay.
So when you're not there and it comes up and I got to deal with it, I'm in the middle of dealing with it, and you come in and you start screaming, not only at that child but at me.
For what?
Because you're saying you should have did this and this and this and this and this and this and that and that and that and that and that. But how in the hell was I supposed to know if we never discussed this before it happened?
Gotcha. So she set you up for the okie doke.
Exactly. And so a lot of women do that because, or either just say, we're going to Burger King. Mm-hmm. I've never went to Burger King. I don't know what Burger King is. I'm just saying. Y'all know I've been to Burger King. Look at all this.
That's why I looked at you like, wait, what?
But so let's say we're going to Burger King. I've never went, but you go every day.
Okay.
I map quested, my phone did, so I can't Google map it. So I map quested, I looked at it, Boom. All right, that's the route. Boom. I got it. I need to pay back home. I'm gone. I get ready to turn right. Instead of you saying, babe, it's easier to go left right here because it's sitting right there. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make about 3 or 4 different right turns. Mm-hmm. You grab the steering wheel and start trying to turn it.
Wait, why are you driving?
I'm just saying. No, that didn't happen because I probably would have.
I was like, hold on a minute.
But I'm just saying that's how some women do. Instead of sitting there, it's a way to do it when that. It's a way to deal with it.
You have to know your man. You have to know your man. You have to know what's going to work and what's not.
If that man is a real man and he is a natural leader, he gonna sit there. He gonna say, "What the fuck, man? The heck? You get your." You better be glad I don't call you out your name.
But why he gotta do all that?
Because he mad right now. Because it didn't jump.
And even if you get mad, you still gotta know how to carry yourself. You can fix your lips. You still have to know how to carry yourself. You can't just talk to any old kind of way just because you mad.
But if he's getting talked to and treated that way,
well, that's a whole different story.
He's not being treated like the man of the house because when you have man of the house, woman of the house, it's a certain respect factor that comes with it.
But you also have to be able to, carry yourself as such. Like I just gave him that role. He didn't deserve that role. He didn't earn that role. And he didn't know how to handle that role.
Well, in that aspect, I'm not calling you this, but you acted out of stupidity.
Why? Because I was trying to be a faithful and obedient wife?
Not because you were trying to be faithful and obedient, but have you ever heard the saying respect is earned?
Yeah, and I respected my husband enough to allow him to be in that role. Because I am a very independent young woman.
Yeah.
I've always been that way. But I also know how to step aside and let somebody else lead.
Taste the love, so you got to communicate with a tender and understanding heart and mouth.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's all the way true, and I agree. I agree because as a man, a lot of men, including myself, we're athletes or very competitive, and some women are very competitive.
I am. I know I am.
And when it comes down to it, if we feel like we getting pushed back in the corner, what we gonna do? That's men and women.
Oh, I tell you off the top. Like you put me in the corner, I'm fighting.
Fight or flight, right?
Yeah.
Fight or flight. That is the rule. So, taste of love. I appreciate that because I wasn't even thinking about the tenderness and understanding from the communication. That's what's needed.
That's what I was saying. Thank you, Tasty. While you over here trying to go off and things.
Because I am.
That's ain't gonna do nothing but escalate the situation.
It's supposed to.
What? Why would you, want to escalate the situation?
Because when you escalate the situation, you get to have de-escalation time later on in the room with the door closed and the lights off with that one candle on. You say, baby, I'm sorry, come out.
No, because if you escalated on me, I ain't gonna want to touch you. I want you to touch me. Go on to the living room, have communion with that couch because you're gonna piss me off. See, y'all, that's the problem with some of y'all men. Some of y'all men intentionally piss off your women, thinking, okay, I'm gonna get some makeup sex later. No, you piss her off. She don't want nothing to do with you.
You piss off, she be mad. She's something that hurt your
You piss her off, she gonna break out that rose. Zzz.
I'm glad you said that. Ladies, toys ain't got shit on the real thing. And I'm saying that because I am a guy that's open to using toys with my woman. And how in the hell y'all got 9,000 RPMs on y'all thing and sit up there and be like, okay, I'm good. No, you put that on there so much, you're going to be desensitized for anything real. He go in there, you're going to be like, okay, wait a minute. Why it ain't going like this? Why it ain't? see what I'm saying? So you can't do that.
Then don't piss her off. And you ain't got to worry about that.
Tasty said we are getting away from what God planned. This is the problem. From the rib by his side. And
yes,
Luana
said
she don't even want you near me. You hear me? So,
okay, thank you. Thank you.
So I'm with it. I understand. So, y'all, as the head of the household, the man has a lot of responsibilities. A lot of responsibilities. And ladies, if y'all settling for just if y'all are settling just to have a man in the house, what does that say about you?
You have a low self-esteem and no sense of self-worth.
So if you and that came from a woman, y'all. I didn't say that.
You have a low self-esteem and no sense of self-worth.
So if that woman in the house, no, I'm gonna say the woman of the house because she got a man in the house. Has low self-esteem and no self-worth, but she got a 15, 16-year-old daughter. What is that gonna say? What is that daughter gonna do?
Repeat.
What is that son gonna do that's coming up? He's 9 years old and see.
Repeat.
So this cycle has to be broken.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'm pleading out to fellas right now. Fellas, I know we like to laugh and play around and have fun and do all of that good stuff, man. I know we like to. I know we do. We like to have fun. We like to say we the man. We like to say we out there with this and that and this. Live your life, have your fun. But when it's time for you to be that man and step up, be the man of the house. And don't just let her settle to have you in the house.
Amen.
I was preaching right there. Way.
Well.
Pass the collection plate. We already got communion.
In the name of the Father, Spirit, and the Holy Ghost.
I could have had some bread or some crackers or something with this. Tasty said, I disagree. Sometimes the representative shows up and then leaves once you invest in it. Ooh.
Yeah.
But you must have the courage to know when to leave. That's what she said.
Yep.
That's what she said.
I go for that too.
That's what she said. Now, yeah. So that's why I said earlier. I don't know if you were on when I said it, but to be the man of the house, he got to make that choice. He got to be the one to decide to be the man of the house. And if he decides to be the man of the house, I don't care if that woman has been doing it by herself for the past 10, 15, however long years. She a single parent in there by herself doing it. I don't care if she's been in there and she so stuck on doing it her way and don't feel like she need nobody to come in there. If he's the man of the house, he's going to come in and everything is going to fall in line. And no matter how much she still tries to do and be there, it won't be no argument. It won't be no confusion. It's just like it'll line up. You know what I'm saying? Because
like a Fairly Side High.
You know, so for real. I think so because it's God's not gonna put you in a place where you're not gonna function properly. Okay. And if you're in the right place to be the man of the house, and you know that this person is to be the woman of your house, no matter how much she's been doing and how much she's been, I ain't gonna say struggling because a lot of but there's a struggle. Yeah, there's a struggle to be man of the house.
It can be.
No matter how much of the struggle that it is on either side, when it's your time and your place to be in there and do that, you're going to slide right on in. You're going to slide right on in there, and it's going to be a smooth transition.
That's not guaranteed.
If you're supposed to be there, it'll be a smooth transition. Prime example. If I'm supposed to be the man of the house, and and I know that you're supposed to be the woman of my house, right?
Uh-huh.
We'll have a bump head and come to Jesus.
Right.
But when you had that bump head and come to Jesus, it's not a deal breaker.
Right, but it's still not a smooth transition.
And everybody else outside is smooth because they don't see it.
Well, outside looking in, it should be that way. It should appear that it was smooth transition. But if you come into somebody's life and they've been on their own for umpteen years doing things by themselves, and then you come in, trying to establish yourself as the head of the household, there's going to be some bumping heads.
No, because
if you were the head at your household and she was the head of her household and you got two heads coming together, yeah, y'all gotta have some deep conversations.
Yeah, and it ain't gonna be no just come in and say, this is where the problem come in with that.
You'll come in and beat your chest and be like, this is my house.
I was just gonna say that's where the problem come in with that. The problem comes in with that when you have some that come in and say, you know what? You know what? That's when. Okay, prime example.
Mm-hmm.
We together. I come over to your house.
Uh-huh.
Right. I like to come in the house, take off my shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And if I keep my shoes off at the front door, they're gonna sit at the front door until I go pick them up and put them in the room a little bit later. That's just me, right?
Mm-hmm.
They might sit at the front door till I slide my foot back in them going back out the next morning. That is just me. I'm saying sometimes. It ain't like that because normally I don't take them off till I get in my room because I'm ready to fall out. But anyway. But if you got that kind of stuff going on, but then you got the type woman that said, no, you got to make sure that when you take your shoes off, you got to line them up this way, and they got to be in the closet on the left-hand side, up under the jeans, and they got to be here, and they got to be there, and they got to da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But
you
that's not
pick
you.
Your battles.
Exactly. But that some people don't know how.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we've talked about a lot tonight.
Yeah, we have.
We've covered a lot of different areas on this topic.
We have. Y'all be on the lookout for the topic next week, which I don't know what it is yet.
We'll be posting that out on our Facebook page. Before the week is out, you guys will know what we'll be talking about next week. So stay tuned to see what we got coming up next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can catch us on TikTok, Twitch, Mixcloud, YouTube, and all your major streaming platforms that you use for your podcast needs.
Yeah, we on Apple and all that other kind of good stuff.
And then if you want something a little different flavor, you can also catch my other podcast, which is Girl Talk with Miss Yak.
Shameless plug.
Of course. Girl Talk with Miss Yak is every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
And she battles with me because I'm doing music therapy at that time.
Yes. So I be catching y'all, be supporting DJ Whitebread, and that's cool, because I want y'all to keep supporting him and whatnot. But,
But hey, I say, hey.
Girl Talk is only 30 minutes.
That's what I was just about to say. Go check out Girl Talk. Me and Come to Music Therapy, because you might need some therapy time after some of them conversations they have. Because they was talking about some stuff. I was up at 1:30 this morning watching one of them. Lord have mercy. I needed some therapy after that.
I get into some heavy conversations.
Mm-hmm.
But this on Tuesday of this week, I actually had a guest on there. We talked about how her and her husband went from having a monogamous marriage.
That's the one I was watching.
Yeah, went from being monogamous to an open relationship. And they got teen kids when they decided to do that. So yeah, that was on this Tuesday, yesterday. That's what aired.
And they were
so I'll check it out.
Talking about bringing other folks in.
Yeah. Oh no, they weren't just talking about it, they were doing it.
Anyway,